Khen Rinpoche, Geshe Chonyi, Venerable Roger, Venerable Sangha, to all our dear brothers and sisters from all over the world, we made it. So welcome to the Global Money Retreat. I'm Selena Fong, Global Money Retreat Coordinator. Very, very happy to meet all of you. And I just wanted to share just how this money retreat came about. Was last year at CPMT, the national and regional coordinators were discussing in Kopan at CPMT about a project that we could possibly work on.
Ahí estoy, pero no consigo.
And it was until December last year, actually, when FPMT celebrated the 50th anniversary, that we thought we really should do something, right? It wasn't like we had another 50 years to wait. So then the idea was, what shall we do? And naturally, the idea came up that one of Rinpoche, Lama Zopa Rinpoche's vast visions for the FPMT organization to hold 100 million money retreats was really something that we could get into. And so it happened quite quickly, but as enthusiasm grew, the retreat just became bigger and bigger, and now here we are today at the beginning of 5 extraordinary months, starting from today, the first day of Holy Saka Dawa month, and ending on the final Buddha day for this year, Labab Duchen. We have got 17 online major events coming up, major teachings by High Lamas, Chenrezig group practice sessions by leaders from all corners of the FPMT organization, well loved, well respected, and so we are incredibly fortunate. At the same time, there is also the individual practice component, so people are encouraged to do Chenrezig practice from the comfort of their own homes or from the centers if it's being organized. Of course, it would be wonderful if you can do it every single day of the retreat, but there is no such requirement. So please just do whatever you can to contribute to the mantra count for Lama Zopa Rinpoche's unmistaken reincarnation, swift return, the long life of His Holiness, and of course for the happiness of all beings in this increasingly dark and desperate world. There is also another component, which is the 100 million money retreat, hosted by FPMT Mongolia for the 14th time, and we have the opportunity to join that. It starts on the 20th of August, ends on the 17th of September. There'll be more details forthcoming. But at this point, I also wanted to thank Amitabha Buddhist Center for hosting this retreat launch. We can think of no more perfect setting really for this launch. Truly remarkable. The Chenrezig, the 1,000-arm Chenrezig statue, magnificent Chenrezig, which you saw just now behind Khen Rinpoche on the altar, was consecrated by Lama Zopa Rinpoche himself in 2016, extensively consecrated. And at that time, Rinpoche had told ABC Center Director Hap Ching that this statue can be the cause for the holy Dharma to flourish in this world for 10,000 years, and also the cause for all the FPMT projects and work and Lama Zopa Rinpoche's projects to be successful. It's amazing. And to start the retreat in the presence of mighty Chenrezig himself, holding those same aspirations in our hearts, is really something to marvel at. We are indeed the fortunate ones. So getting started today, I would like to firstly introduce our first guest, Venerable Roger Kunsang, who is here to give the opening remarks. Venerable Roger has been continuously serving the FPMT organization in various roles since 1974. In 1975, when he was 26 years old, he became ordained as a Buddhist monk. And for the next 7 years, he lived mainly in Asia, where he studied and practiced Buddhism. Following this, for another 4 years, he became the founder, the director, and resident teacher of the FPMT Center in Australia, in Sydney, Vajrayana Institute. And then in 1986, Venerable Roger became the full-time attendant and secretary to Lama Zopa Rinpoche, continuing in this role for 37 years until Rinpoche's manifestation of passing away in 2023. Venerable Roger has been a member of the FPMT Board of Directors since 1989. In 2005, he became the CEO of FPMT Inc. And from this year, from 2026, he has also taken on the role of Senior Advisor to the FPMT International Office. So no wonder you're so busy, Venerable Roger. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. And I shall pass the mic over to you now. Thank you and welcome.
Can you hear me? All I could hear was myself. So it's okay, the sound is okay? Yeah, okay. Okay. Good evening, good day, everyone. Nice to see so many people around. Also, very nice to see Khen Rinpoche Geshe Chonyi there, Amitabha Buddhist Center. Greetings, Geshe. So I'm to give a little introduction. So this 100 Million Money Retreat has been a very important event for Rinpoche, Lama Zopa Rinpoche. And I think to date, we've had I think money retreats, 100 million money retreats in Chenrezig Institute, of course in Mongolia, and also in Vajrayagini Institute. So I think that's something that Rinpoche will be very pleased and happy with wherever Rinpoche is right now. I'm sure he's somehow around here. Anyway, so the money retreat, the 100 million money retreat has been something Rinpoche was very, very happy with the fact that we were able to do this. And of course, it's quite a huge effort for centres to take it on, but they have done, and I think they've done really well. So that's quite amazing. And Rinpoche's talked extensively about the benefits of reciting money. I think Rinpoche, one little quote that I like very much from Rinpoche was, if you're living your life free of the eight worldly dharmas, free of the attitude changing, clinging to this life, and reciting the Mani mantra, this is the purest dharma. And the benefits are huge. I mean, the benefits are huge. So also, the Mani Retreat, 100 Million Mani Retreat, is one of Rinpoche's vast visions. This is something that Rinpoche happened many years back, where there was in Aptos, California, Rinpoche's house in California. One morning, Rinpoche came down for breakfast or lunch, and he had with him many of these little stickets, and on these stickets, so many different Dharma activities that he somehow came up with during the evening. One of those was the 100 Million Mani retreats. So this, anyway, is something quite special to Rinpoche. And of course, Mani retreat, Rinpoche was very clear and wanted that Mani retreat be dedicated to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And so we have been, once, when we do complete the 100 million Mani retreats, we pass that on, we offer that to His Holiness through the private office. So maybe just a short story, short little story. Many years back, Rinpoche was in Australia, and he was doing a retreat. One student outside of Melbourne had a house in the countryside, and so that house was offered to Rinpoche to do a retreat. So there was Rinpoche was there, and myself. I was the cook. Rinpoche was doing retreat, and so the retreat was all set up, and Rinpoche started the retreat, and I take Rinpoche's food in, and Rinpoche being very strict in the sense of not speaking, and so the retreat was, I think, after about 10 days, actually, after about 10 days, then I was taking, I think, lunch in to Rinpoche on a tray, and suddenly Rinpoche started to talk. I got a bit shocked because it had only been 10 days. And I said to Rinpoche, "Oh, Rinpoche, your retreat is finished." And Rinpoche said, no, it hasn't finished. I haven't really started. He said, I've been doing the motivation, and this morning I had a negative thought, so I'm starting all over again. So this was a very good example of how important the motivation is for doing these Dharma activities, especially in retreat. The importance of the motivation is quite critical, and it was something that Rinpoche always very strongly emphasized, the importance of the motivation. Now, actually, for when you have an opportunity, those who are doing the retreat, then this book is excellent for a lot of explanation on Mani by Rinpoche. So it's really worthwhile reading. Teachings from the Mani Retreat by Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So that's a really good book to keep handy through the retreat. And there's also, if you had a chance, we have Mandala magazine online. So the article April-June 2009 has really, really excellent explanation of Mani Retreat by Rinpoche. So that's something else you can look at. And then, of course, there are these wonderful things that you hear about reciting Mani. If you could recite Mani 10 malas a day, then even your body becomes blessed. And as Rinpoche would say, when you jump in the ocean, then you bless the ocean also, just through having recited the 10 malas Mani. So there's many explanations of benefits of Mani. Extraordinary. So actually, I think that's all from me, and I wish everybody a really, really good retreat.
Thank you, Venerable Roger. Thank you so much. Sorry for the little stress in the beginning, but then again, what's a retreat without a little stress, right? So thank you very much. And now I shall turn this session over to Amitabha Buddhist Center in Singapore and to Khen Rinpoche, Geshe Chonyi. It is an incredible honor for us to have you here with us, Khen Rinpoche, not only to launch this global money retreat and to give the first teaching, but to also be our retreat advisor. So just a brief introduction for those who are perhaps not as familiar. Khen Rinpoche was ordained by Lama Zopa Rinpoche in 1974, and he joined Kopan Monastery thereafter. He was awarded the Geshe Larampa degree after 18 years of intensive study and debate in Sarah J Monastery in South India. He then furthered his studies on Tantra for 1 year at Gyomei Tantric College, where he came first in his class. So Khen Rinpoche has been resident teacher now at Amitabha Buddhist Center, Singapore for 27 years, since 1999. And in 2011, he was appointed as the abbot of Kopan Monastery and Nunnery in Nepal. Khen Rinpoche has also been a member of the FPMT Board of Directors since 2011. So thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us, Khen Rinpoche. And I shall now hand it over to Benny, our dear Omze, and also to Hap Ching, who will offer the mandala on all our behalf to you. Thank you so much.
Shingambuwagyo Om Benja Bhumi Om Anchen Sasi Saji Om Benja Reki Om Chui Chari Ko Yuki Ko We Uso Ri Gyapo Ri Ra Sha Lupa Bolo Zambule No Balanju Chandra Minyan Ludan Luba Naya Da Naya Jin Yeden Dan Lan Chodo Draminen Dan Draminen Gida Rinpoche Ri Wo Ba Zam Yishin Dojo Eba Mamo Baye Loto Kolo Rinpoche Nobo Rinpoche Sumo Rinpoche Lombo Rinpoche Lambo Rinpoche Dajo Rinpoche Mabo Rinpoche Teje Boye Moma Bagye Ma Drewa Ma Lu Ma Garam Meto Ma Dubo Ma Namsa Ma Dricha Ma Ni Ma Dawa Rinpoche Chile Nambar Gyawe Gyasen Also Lada Mi Belgium Bonzon Somba Manson Wa Me Ba Sang Xin Yi Dong Wong Wa Di Dan Jui Zhen Sao Wa Dan Kyo Pa Che Pe Bel Dan La Ma Dan Pa Nam Ta Ke Pa Du Yang Yon So Ten Pe Na Dan Dong Yi Le Do Sen Ne Mo Te Te Sun Lam Mo Chia Zang Wang Mo Do Je Chan Mo Te Kepche Ken Rinpoche Geshe Tu Chen Ye Pao Zambo Shao Nami Te Pa Chen Bo Sun Su Mazap Mo Le Pa Zu Wa Yong Du Shin Gambu War Gyo Du Je Dun We Dun Du She Su So Shen Ne Kyang Da So Dro Wa Ma Gyo Nam Ke Ta Da Nam Pe Sem Chen Tam Che La Tu Tse Wa Chen Bo Go Ni Jin Ge Lap Tu 사시 보기 조신 매도 라마 bara Jesu Lama Namamba again Namamgi Chogo Kala Ginyenze Chuzindri Chidara Tamambe Doje Zilmala Shabbat Geshe
Sanje Shodan Suji Shonamla Changjo Pato Dane Japsuje Dagi Chuje Gebe Tsanamje Rubara Sho Sanje Shodan Suji Shonamla Changjo Pato Dane Japsuje Dagi Chuje Gebe Tsanamje Dobarayisho Sanje Chodan Suji Chonamla Changjo Pato Dane Japsu Dagi Chuje Gebe Tsanamji Dola Penche Sanje Dobarayisho Where to start? Where to start? Maybe we start with the retreat prayer book, yeah? We start from there. You have that one, yeah? Maybe, yeah, we do that. We'll go through that. I don't know whether I have the text with myself. Okay, so, yeah, so, I mean, I'm not going to talk all the text here. We just go through that, okay, quickly like that. So, very beginning we have calling the Guru from the far. So, maybe recite this in English. Yeah, I can do recite slowly, so you get some idea, you know, how important the Guru is for oneself. Yeah.
Guru, think of me. Guru, think of me. Guru, think of me. Magnificently glorious Guru, dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Magnificently glorious Guru, revealing the path of liberation. Magnificently glorious Guru, liberating from the waters of samsara. Magnificently glorious Guru, eliminating the diseases of the 5 poisons. Magnificently glorious Guru, the wish-granting jewel, I beseech you, please bless me. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to remember the impermanence and death from my heart. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to generate the thought of no need in my mind. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to abide one pointedly in practice, in isolated practice. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me do not have any hindrances to my practice. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to realize without error the view of the fundamental nature of reality. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me so that all bad conditions appear as a support. Magnificently glorious Guru, please bless me to accomplish effortlessly the two works of self and others. Please bless me soon. Please bless me very soon. Please bless me on this very cushion. Please bless me in this very session. May I not give rise to heresy for even a second in regard to the actions of the glorious Guru. May I see whatever actions are done as pure. With this devotion, may I receive the Guru's blessings in my heart. Magnificent and precious Guru, please abide on the lotus seat in my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of a holy body, speech, and mind.
Okay, so yeah, very beginning, the text, it have, calling the Guru Parampara. So it's very, very important, you read slowly, you have time. Then also, really understanding, the meaning of the Guru, then how Guru is important in your life, in your practice, remembering Guru kindness. I think this is very, very important, so from there you can understand, there's in reality, who really help you directly is your present Guru, who really help you directly, That something we really need to understand, So Guru is the Buddha. Guru is the Buddha, so Buddha is the Guru, so there's no separate, When you understand that, then you have so much easy to have all the realization, in your mind. When you see separately, you see the Guru who really help you, all the time, then you just see just ordinary, then nothing really help in your mind to change, because you don't see. This is the most important, So, so calling the Guru from the power, very beginning, I think this practice of Guru devotion is so important, So when you have this, good Guru devotion, then whatever you do, your practice becomes so easy, and not only that, becomes so effective to change the mind. So this is something important to understand. So then, then after that, I think we don't have much time. So better. Then after that, you have this text have the visualization of the Chenrezig in front of oneself or above your crown or above your head. You can visualize, either 4 Chenrezig or 1,000 Chenrezig, as you described. Just okay. So this is something in the text there. So then, those who are reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, then very important first thing is visualize Chenrezig in front of oneself, clear as possible, So also then possible, you visualize the Chenrezig inseparable from your root Guru in front of oneself. There, okay? This is the important thing to meditate, so make that clear in your mind. Then after that, then going for refuge, okay? We can read that together. You visualize Chenrezig above your crown or in front of oneself. Then you go refuge, to Chenrezig. Then generate Buddhist mind. Okay, that's the Sangye Chozoma, we do 3 times. Yeah.
O Sangye
Chodang Suje Chonam La Shangje Pato Dane Gyapso Che
Dagi Jinso Gi Peso
Sonam Gia Dola Benje Sanje Do Bara Sho Sanje Chodang Suje Chonam La Shangje Pato Dane Gyapso Che
Dagi Jinso Gi Peso Nam Ki
Dola Benje Sanje Do Bara Sho Sanje Chodang Suje Chonam La Shangje Pato Dane Gyapso Che
Dagi Jinso Gi Peso
Sonam Gia Dola
Benje Sangye Jo
Barasho. Next, continue.
O Dronam Drodo
Samba ye sanje chodang jinte la shangshe nyingbo chike ba takpa
Dani Gyapsu Chi
shedara nyingje tangje pe sunbe semje dendo da sanje dendo ne zobe shangshe semge do drona dando samba ye sanje chodang jinte la shangshe nyingbo chike ba takpa dani jaso je shedara nyingje tang sunbe semje dendo da sanje dendo Sanje do dona dondo samba ye sanje shodang jinde la shangshe nyingbo chije ba takpara dane gyapsu je shera nyingje tangche be sombe sanje dondo sanje dondo neje de zobe shangshe semye do. So like that, so this then, of course, go for refuge, then generation Buddhist mind. So then after that, so, to meditation on the immeasurable there. So this, so I mean, this is also very, very important to meditate as you recite, when you have time, then not only reciting, but, you meditate, each verse like this. Immeasurable equanimity, for example, like this read, then you pause yourself, for a little bit time to meditate on that. Okay, today we don't have much time, so we're not just we read this 3 times in English slowly.
How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. Loving kindness. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood. May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood. May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood. May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they have happiness and its causes. I myself will cause them to have happiness and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they have happiness and its causes. I myself will cause them to have happiness and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they have happiness and its causes. I myself will cause them to have happiness and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this.
Okay, so just get some idea. So here the poor immeasurable. For example, here, so immeasurable compassion. Not only reading, but while you read, then you meditate. So here, how wonderful it will be if all sentient beings are free from suffering and cause of suffering. So how we meditate, on this, I think easiest way is first you think somebody you love so much. The idea is that, first you think somebody you love so much, Then this person have some problem, a small problem, a big problem. You remember that. Your mind, naturally there's some kind of, how wonderful if free from the suffering, the cause of the suffering. What kind of sickness person have, you have a strong feeling there arises. Just, train from there. This, that's naturally come, so because you like the person you are related with, or your son or daughter, whoever, so become close feeling there. So do that. Remember their kindness or whatever it is, so that if you see there's some problem, a small problem, immediately you have this kind of strong wish there. Then even deeper down, root of the problem, able to free from there, it's happened, easy to happen that. Then, of course, the same idea, you move a little bit other who are not so close to you, but you are near, a little bit close to you, you move your mind that these people, think about them, then you can, same thing, in reality they are exactly the same, do not want suffering, So exactly same, then from there you move to your neutral person, then like that, then slowly you move to your enemy whom you dislike, then same thing, from the person, from his side, from this person's side, that equally. same, do not want suffering, just only your mind label is my relative, my friend, my enemy, nothing to do with me like that. But in reality, every sentient being is related with you in some way, in some time like that, because there's beginningless river. So then, because of that, we are related somewhere. If you understand that, then slowly, you can meditate like compassion, immeasurable compassion like that. So, which means, so numberless of sentient beings, then each of sentient being, you pray exactly, how you wish that your loved one, be free from the cause of suffering, free from the suffering, even big or small, even the cause of suffering. You really make this strong prayer like that. So, so you are able to make that exactly like that, with meditation. Then, you can say same thing like how you say to your loved one, similar to you are able to feel that from your heart, each and every sentient beings. So this is how you generate the compassion, immeasurable compassion like that, so it's become so powerful like that. If you're able to develop that, then how your mind changes so easy, then when you have this mind, then so your mind is so happy and, your mind is easy to change like that. I mean, I'm just related to what immeasurable compassion, but immeasurable equanimity, immeasurable loving kindness, So all those are immeasurable joyfulness. Those are similar ideas. So, you meditate at least a few minutes like that. You have time that, that really you meditate like that every day, even 5 minutes like that. For example, like that, immeasurable compassion like that. Then each time you think that, really become more powerful, day by day, So then, so much positive imprint in your mind left by this thought, then so later, so then if you do that, then due to this for immeasurable meditation, then easy to generate great compassion, so this is the very important practice, then, so this is the, I think, really important. Those are doing a cherished retreat, and reciting Om Mani Padme Hum is to, the key point is to develop compassion, loving kindness in your mind. So I think this is immeasurable and very, very important to meditate, okay? So this just to get some idea, So then, so next is the, then next is the settling practice there. So then this is also very, very important, I think every practice has this settling practice. So here you think of Chenrezig in front of you, then, then you put your palm together, thinking, Chenrezig, then you put your palm together, then making prostration to the Chenrezig. Also then, you can visualize numberless of sentient beings there, then you can visualize making prostration, everybody making prostration to Chenrezig like that. So this is, then again, of course, you think of Chenrezig, compassion, holy body, holy mind, holy speech of Chenrezig, you can think that. Then, then you put your palm together like that. So then, just by this, putting your palm together, thinking Chenrezig, then again, it causes so much merit, immeasurable merit you collected. Just by that, thinking of Chenrezig, then putting palm together, making prostration like that, then the sky of merit, what Rinpoche described all the time, is expressed this way, sky of merit. So this is something keep in mind like that. So then all the seven practice, they're so important, like then what to call this offering, then purification, then all other rest of this practice important. Okay, I'm not going one by one. Okay, so just get some idea that. Okay, then we recite this seven practice together. Yeah.
I prostrate to the holy body of Supreme Arya, Great Compassionate One. I present clouds of every type of offering, both actually arranged and mentally emanated. I confess all my negative actions and downfalls collected from beginningless time. I rejoice in the virtues of ordinary beings and Aryas. Please remain until the end of cyclic existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for transmigratory beings. I dedicate my own and others' virtues to great enlightenment.
Yeah, so next is the mandala offering. So whole idea is the, making mandala offering to Chenrezig again, thinking Chenrezig, then, so make mandala offering, then especially there's the second verse of mandala offering, that one, that is Chaldang Mosum Kewe Yuls. And this is so extremely powerful, this one, to meditate, while you chant that, so, yeah, so, what called the object of my attachment, anger, and ignorance. Friend, enemy, stranger, body, and resources. Without any sense of loss, I offer them. Please accept them well, and bless me to be, simultaneously free from the three poisons. So like that. So here, so object of attachment or object of your anger, neutral, anything, then you transform into the mandala, so, then, then offer to the Chenrezig like that. So, you totally offer to Chenrezig, so that means you don't have any enemy, ideas, you don't have enemy anymore, because enemy you give to the Chenrezig, correct? You don't have any more. You offer to Chenrezig. So, this idea is that you keep Chenrezig. Okay? This belongs to Chenrezig, it doesn't belong to you anymore. Okay? All object attachment, anger, whatever idea is that, then truly offer to Chenrezig like that. Then, if you do that, totally let go of your enemy object attachment, you totally offer and let go. So then, by the way, three poison disappear. I don't know what to call that. Simultaneously, I don't know. Just right there, the three poison disappear. Okay, just right there. When you do that, when you let go, your attachment disappear, anger disappear. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, we do that. Okay, you can visualize offering that. The second paragraph with the chanting. Okay, yeah. With the tune, yeah, second verse, yeah. Second verse of mandala, first is Sashivaga, finish the second verse. Yeah, chant in Tibetan. Yeah.
O Dagi Chada Bodhan Somom Omon
So again, as mentioned, so I mean, yeah, so when you look deeply, each practice is so important, so I mean, just giving some example like that, for immeasurable, then I mean, some part of the mandala like that. So, so that's how that really helps, not only doing the chanting, but same time you meditate, meaning of that. Then really right there, reduce your anger, reduce your attachment, reduce your ignorance like that. So this, I mean, just get some idea like that. So then, so next the prayers to chant sick. So requesting prayer to chant sick. So this also extremely powerful. Then again, so with your, from your depth of the heart, your guru chant sick in separate. Then, then you really see in separately. Then you make single pointed request as you read. That's the meaning is already in the English translation there. We can chant in Tibetan. This one, how the Rinpoche make the tune. So I thought maybe good to chant together. So I can think of Chantisik, then think of each and every sentient being, requesting Chantisik, liberate from ocean of samsara, then bring to Amitabha pure land, like that. So simple is that. Okay, yeah. So again here, so when you think of jealousy, then you think of all sentient beings, of 6 realm sentient beings, so then, you pray to jealousy like this, with the nice tune, you have time, then, there's, again, so much joy right there, with yours, some kind of with the devotion, with understanding, with the devotion you chant, then right there, there's so much joy, heart-moving joy there, so this is also so important again, okay? So then there's the requesting prayer by Rinpoche there, can read it in English, yeah.
Whatever kind of life I have, happy or suffering, healthy or unhealthy, gain or loss, rich or poor, as well as death and even rebirth in the hell realm, may all these experiences and every action I do from now on be most beneficial for all sentient beings, causing them to achieve enlightenment as quickly as possible. May whatever happiness in my life be most beneficial for all sentient beings. Even if I receive criticism from people, may it be most beneficial for sentient beings. Even if I receive praise from others, may it be most beneficial for sentient beings. If I am healthy, or even if I have a sickness such as cancer, may it be most beneficial for all sentient beings.
So again here, so, that's what Rinpoche mentioned here, so also this is very, very important for ones to understand this, then, how you dedicate your life, every action, what you do, dedicate for sentient beings like that. So it's so powerful like that, even people, as what Rinpoche said here, even somebody prays to you, even somebody criticizes you, they become, the criticism become most beneficial for the person, That's what I'm saying, even you are sick, whatever it is, my sickness become beneficial to sentient beings. When you're able to think like this, then your mind is so happy. The point is that, every action, good and bad, all dedicated for sentient beings, useful for sentient beings, this is so important. That's what Rinpoche mentioned here, then, so it's important to meditate like that. Okay, then, okay, there's the, you have time, then of course, the pond is a good quality, then after that, 3 principal aspects of the path, those entire practice of the Lamrim. So then, if those people have time, then you can recite, then meditate under each verse like that. Then next is, I think, the visualization, the jealousy there, so chanting the mantra, that part, okay? So, so now, the visualization part there, so then, so as you visualize jealousy in front of you, then at his heart you visualize, a mundis, then on top of the mundis you visualize, the mantra of jealousy, either long one, either short one, Om Mani Padme Hum, like that, you can visualize that, so then from that radiate light, coming light, then and nectar come, light and nectar come out, then into oneself, and all certain sentient beings, then purify their suffering, and receiving all the blessing like that. Simple is like this way, in this way, can do the simple way. So, so like that, that's the practice like that. So this the so here, today, little time, so today I'm supposed to talk the benefit, my topic is to talk the benefit of reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, like that. So, so here again, first you have to understand, this precious human rebirth, what we have now, something different from the other animal realm, totally different. We have so much power. If we want to do, we have all the opportunities there. You want to recite mantra, you have that opportunities there. You want to meditate, you have opportunity there. You want to do prostration, you have opportunity there. By having this human rebirth, you want to learn about the mantra, then you are able to do that. So this is something very, very fortunate. You have to understand right now. We have this opportunity, so shouldn't waste. The point is we shouldn't waste the time. The point is that, so always remembering this. We have such a great opportunity right now. It's really, really fortunate. Who are reciting, who are joining this retreat, thinking of chanting, reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, even one time, you are most fortunate one among the other people, So you're the most fortunate one. So remember that then, so here, so mention one of the sutra, one of the sutra mentioned the benefit of Om Mani Padme Hum. I think it's from the Lotus Sutra, something like that. So, so mentioned that in this world, for example, our present world, there's so many atoms in this world. You think about each atom of this world, the dust atom of this world. Then, even each of the atom of this world, you transform to the Buddha's pure land. Each of the atom you transform, you think of the Buddha, then pure land of Buddha, like that. So there's so numberless of pure land and the Buddhas there. So then for them you make offering, like it's mentioned, like flower offering, then you make incense offering or all the different type of offering. You make long time, whole entire your life, you make offering like this. This numberless of Buddhas in their pure land, you make this offering. So now that kind of merit is nothing. So point is, I'm making simple, that kind of merit is nothing you compare to reciting Om Mani Padme Hum. That what the essence is that. You recite Om Mani Padme Hum one time, so you get much more greater benefit than that. That what mentioned in the I think Lotus Sutra or Pema Gyalpoto, I think, so mentioned like that. So you have to understand that, this is the essence mantra of Chenrezig, which also mentioned that you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, which equaling reciting all the Buddha's name, like that, mentioned that. Equaling reciting all the Buddha's name and, reciting Om Mani Padme Hum is like that, equally like that, equally same. So this is the essence mantra of all the Buddhas, or essence mantra of Chenrezig. So it becomes so powerful like that. So mention that, so whoever recite that, Om Mani Padme Hum like that, then one thing is thinking Chenrezig, then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, then same time, thinking each and every sentient being, and generate compassion like that, all the time think like that. So then, there's so much merit like that by meditating compassion, then just thinking of Chenrezig in your mind. Immeasurable merit, then reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, immeasurable merit, then thinking each and every sentient being, generate loving kindness, then you have immeasurable, merit, so like sky of merit like that. So each time you collect like that. So so you think about that, then how fortunate you are, how much merit you collect, each time you recite Om Mani Padme Hum like that. So then each time like that, you are able to recite one mala, you recite 10 mala every day, you recite 100,000 or 100 million, this that kind of commitment, if you're able to make that, in my life, I'm going to recite 100 million Om Mani Padme Hum like that. whether you complete or not doesn't matter, but if you're able to make that kind of commitment, then in daily life, you recite Om Mani Padme Hum many as possible. Then it's so powerful, almost you don't need to do anything, so you're taken care by that entire your life, like that, so become so fortunate. So this is something I think really have to understand that, then recite Om Mani Padme Hum, many as possible. So like that. So also mention that you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, then with that thinking of charity, recite Om Mani Padme Hum, having some compassion in your mind, then if you live your life like that, there's no doubt you don't take Lord Rebirth no more. It's closing the door of the Lord Rebirth. You don't take Lord Rebirth. Take rebirth and Lord Rebirth, such as hungry ghost, animal, and hungry ghost, animal, then pet, hell realm. So you never take rebirth there. So that's the, nobody wants to take Lord Rebirth, So this is the easiest way, you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, think Genesis all the time, then you stop your Lord Rebirth, So like that. Then also, then you wish to take rebirth in the Amitabha Pure Land. So that's it, you recite that, think of Genesis, think of compassion, then letting go, don't cling on any object. The point is no attachment include your body, include your possession, then no attachment, clinging on that. Then think of compassion, think of Genesis, then Om Mani Padme Hum, you recite like that. Then definitely you go to Amitabha Pure Land like that. So then where you see Genesis and the Amitabha Buddha there, receive teaching, then get enlightened. So this is something so important to understand, you really want to go to the Pure Land, like Amitabha Pure Land, then this is the best thing you can do. Again, the key point, what I'm saying here is not clinging on, not attaching on your own body and possession, especially time of the death. Totally let go, then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, think Genesis, like that. So then, it's so easy to go to the Amitabha Pure Land, like that. So easiest way to go like that. So there's no doubt that was all the teaching of the sutra, by Buddha. So easy like that. So so then once, of course, the Pure Land, there's no, even the name of the suffering exists, there's no suffering at all like that. So then it becomes so easy to practice there, So so everything, every condition is there. You to practice Dharma, then get enlightened there like that. So this is the benefit you get like that. So important, So how the Om Mani Padme Hum, just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum becomes so powerful like that. So then when you do that, you think of Genesis, then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, then you have some compassion in your mind. Then always the Genesis blessing is always there, continually blessing enter in your mind. Just mentioned that, all the Genesis blessing, then all the Guru's blessing, all the meditation or deity's blessing, all the Buddha's blessing will go enter in your mind. You mentioned that. So so then that's your mind is so easy to change. The point is that, when the blessing enter in your mind, then your mind is so easy to change. So like that. So so then like that, so especially time of the death, you live like this, your practice, then time of the death, because you are usually practice Genesis, then Om Mani Padme Hum, you recite, you have some compassion, then time of the death, when time dying, time of the death, you see Genesis, you are able to see that, Genesis in your mind, and Genesis will guide you, so this is so important, so to recognize this and putting in the practice. So then, time of death, you see Genesis, your soul then pay devotion is there, then you don't feel scared at all, because generous will guide you, like that. So, especially then guide bring you to the Amitabha Pure Land, then so much joy, then. So this is something important like that. So now also benefit of Om Mani Padme Hum, you recite daily Om Mani Padme Hum, then you think of charity, then you have some compassion, then even you talk to somebody, the point is that even you talk to somebody, it's benefit to other person. Somehow they receive the benefit from you. Even if you are very powerful, so much merit you collected, or so many Om Mani Padme you chant, you pray for someone, then become powerful, to recover their sickness, or not taking lottery, but whatever, even blow, you just blow to others, somebody's body, also that purified the negative karma like that. So oneself becomes so powerful like that. So this is something important to understand. Even you want to help somebody, then you yourself can do that by reciting Om Mani Padme Hum like that, purify their suffering and the problem, and so like that. So this is important to understand. Then also then is mentioned that Om Mani Padme Hum, just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, then that able to purify it, the suffering of the sixth realm like that, and also purify the six negative karma, not six negative mind, six delusion, mentioned that, like you recite Om, the six syllable letter Om, then that purify, the negative mind, the pride mind. When you recite Om, that purify the pride. Then also then Om Mani, the Ma, then they purify the negative mind, I don't know what to call, the competition mind or jealous, could be jealous or competition, competitive, okay, competitive mind, okay, also the jealous mind, able to purify that, Om Ma, like that. Ni, then mentioned that, able to purify the attachment, I think, Ma, Ni. Then Pe, I don't know, Pe, Me, I think Pe, Me, able to purify the negative mind, the ignorance like that. So then, Pe, Me, I don't know, then Me, able to purify the mind of miserliness, something like miserliness. Then, Om Mani Padme Hum, able to purify, I think, what called anger, hatred, whatever, able to purify that negative mind like that. So it has power that, So then able to purify the sixth realm, like you don't take rebirth, to the god and demigod and human rebirth and hungry ghosts, animal, hell beings like that. You stop taking rebirth on that. So this is the mention the benefit of the reciting Om Mani Padme Hum like that. So, there's so many benefits. Then, of course, then able to develop the sixth perfection. Then able to develop loving kindness in your mind, by reciting Om Mani Padme Hum like that. So, so this is so powerful like that. So the essence is that, So, so then. So here, so so the essence, what I'm talking here is, especially today is starting the Saka Dawa, married, multiplying month, we could say, Buddha get enlightened and showing aspect of Parinibbana, then the birth, three special occasion happen in this month, Saka Dawa, today is the first day like that. So due to the timing of then you have so much merit, by chanting Om Mani Padme Hum like that, to power of the time, so like that. So then again, so here when you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, first you think Chelesik, then again motivate yourself. You are chanting Om Mani Padme Hum for each and every sentient beings. You think that, then you chant Om Mani Padme Hum, think the Chelesik. And then you make prayer, may I quickly, or may all sentient beings quickly become like Chelesik. The essence is that, then you chant Om Mani Padme Hum. Very simple way is that, you just think Chelesik. I'm chanting this Om Mani Padme Hum for each and every sentient being like that. Then may me and all sentient beings quickly become like Chelesik. Then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum. That's it. Simple as that. Your meditation, can be simple as that. So then you chant Om Mani Padme Hum like that. Then of course, as we have text there, then Chelesik, going refuge and poor immeasurable, then all the 7 limb practice, then request to Chelesik. Also wonderful. Also you have time then do one by one. Then you're so busy, you have no time. Then, as mentioned, simple is that. Think Chelesik, think chanting this for each and every sentient beings. Think that, remembering sentient being kindness, and they are related with you. You have better idea like that. Then meditate on that. Then you chant Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum like that. 1 mala, 2 mala, 10 mala like that, then your life becomes so meaningful, as mentioned before, so this only our human being, and also your belief on Chelesik. You take human rebirth, your belief on Chelesik, contact with the Buddha Dharma. Because of that, you are able to do that. You don't meet with Buddha Dharma, then you have no opportunity. Especially you don't meet with the Tantra, such as Chelesik practice, then you don't have opportunity to chant Om Mani Padme Hum also like that. So here you do like that, then your mind become very, very compassionate, so easy to develop compassion in your mind with that chanting Om Mani Padme Hum like that. So, when you have compassion, then there's no problem. The point is that, all the problems just right there disappear. The point is, when you have great compassion in your mind, then all the problem just finish right there, disappear. Normally we see our problem. Why this all problem came to us? Because not enough compassion. Well, that's the one reason. The key point is not enough compassion. That's why we get all the problem ourselves. When you have great compassion, all this problem is not there. You have to understand that key point. Then one is the wisdom, so not enough wisdom. We don't have enough wisdom, then so much problem come to us. When you have enough wisdom, when you have good wisdom, all problem right there disappear. So that's what Om Mani Padme Hum, the point is showing there. I'm not going about the meaning. So Om Mani Padme Hum, that is, you can become Chelesik. How you become? Through the practice of compassion, or loving kindness, and the having wisdom. With this true practice combined together, you can become Chelesik. So that's Om Mani Padme Hum. The essence is that. So, so here, when you have compassion like that, so the key point is, so with this chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, if you do correctly, then you are easy to develop compassion, great compassion in your mind. So then when compassion arises in your mind, all the problems disappear. Then your life becomes so meaningful, so useful. Yourself become wish-fulfilling jewel for other sentient beings. When you have great compassion, you become useful for each and every sentient beings. So every talk, every speech, or every action, doesn't harm other sentient beings. only become beneficial to other sentient being like that. So, so this all this able to make that become like this is because of Om Mani Padme Hum, by chanting this, like that. So, so this is a very, very important part to understand, that whoever joining this retreat, so make it worthwhile, okay, this Saka Dawa, make worthwhile, then who are here today, then those who have time, at least, I mean, this is just a reminder, maybe you have to at least recite Om Mani Padme Hum 1 mala, 2 mala, every day, in your life, entire life, think of Chenresi, then recite Om Mani Padme Hum like that, then think of, I'm chanting this for each and every sentence being like that, then becomes so powerful like that. So that's the that the essence of the Chenresi practice, okay? So then, I think lastly what we have there. So then there's, then there's observes, dissolving Chenresi in front of you. After you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, you can dissolve Chenresi, into the light. Then those who have initiation, of course, the Chenresi dissolve into oneself. Then you can arise yourself as Chenresi like that. Those don't have initiation, then absorb Chenresi into the light dissolve into oneself. Then bless your mind, your body, speech, and mind. Bless like that. So, so like that. So I think our time is, I don't know. Selena, there? Our time okay?
Khen Rinpoche, yes,
Finishing,
it's
yeah?
fine. I mean, you can keep going. It's actually 4 to 5 p.m., but it's not as if we're
all
going to
night?
stop you, Khen Rinpoche. Keep going.
Okay, so this is the, I don't know what I'm doing. So lastly then, you can absorb the Chenresi dissolve into the light, then light dissolve into oneself like that. Okay, then after that, then, there's the dedication prayer, Changjo Simcho like that, then, then you can do the dedication prayer, Changjo Simcho like that. Then also there's the long life for His Holiness, then the swift return prayer for Lama Zopa Reincarnation like that. So those, then the dedication prayer, we can, do that together. I think then we can complete this one, So, okay, so, maybe we can recite now. Next one we dedicate, okay, all the merit, So, recite the prayer, the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. We can recite that together. Okay,
Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and practical Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for mother living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean with 3 jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples.
So next dedication prayer, the Changjo Simcho. So this is also very, very important. Dedicate your merit, by chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, whatever correct merit, may I able to develop this precious mind, the bodhicitta mind, able to develop like that. So,
Jan Chobo Samem Chornembo
His Holiness long life prayer.
Koi wen shin gam de ben dan da wa ma lu jung wen ne che re se wa ten zin ja so yin sha pe si te pa tu ten jo ro shi to ye den je song do jok pe lam che che sa je khang je ten do ko cha ma pe mo ten zin ja so la so wa to je lon ro sho Jiden kamden pende malu ba ganle jungwe sanbe ishi no katen sume tenzin jaso la sowa depsu tushe lundo jo. Yeah, then read the English that part. Yeah. Due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me and all merits of the 3 times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, which are completely empty of existing from their own side, may I, who am completely empty of existing from his own side, achieve the state of full enlightenment, which is completely empty of existing from his own side, and lead all sentient beings who are completely empty of existing from their own side to that state which is completely empty of existing from his own side, by myself alone, who is completely empty of existing from his own side.
Yeah, Jambal Bob.
Chamba ta kundu sambo te an te shin te te ta kunje jesu ta lo she jawa te ta tamje rap tu ngo tu son shebe jawa tamje je ngo wa kan la cho do nga pa de da je je we zawa de kun jang sambo rap tu ngo wa ra je.
This is the marriage multiplying mantra. Yeah.
Bata shamba yang daba zobe sanje namba nangze weji japo la cha sa lo changzhe samba 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 kundo sambo la cha sa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so wa om duru duru zay nuke so wa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so wa om duru duru zay so wa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so wa om duru duru zay nuke so wa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so ha om duru duru zay nuke so wa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so wa om duru duru zay nuke so wa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so wa om duru duru zay nuke so wa daya da on benza jewa abba buddha ne so Om duru duru zaya
Muke so wa shum den de te shi sha ba dra shum ba yang ta ba men je la bin de ye hu ji ja bo la cha cha lo shum den de te shi sha ba dra shum ba yang ta ba so be sang ge mo la ra de du de be ja bo la cha cha lo.
Due to the blessings of eminent victorious ones and the Bodhisattvas, the truth of infallible dependent arising, and the power of my pure special attitude taking responsibility, may all the aids of my pure prayers be complete.
有总大表是说南巴的表瓦拉，一个参马西瓦当，tun节从瓦拉说大当新节都送当，这位孙女拉的呢，人家瓦路上的，人把有人把有罗是呀，没事嘛呀。
Chen Rezik Rime Gembe Wambo Jambe Yang Kan Chene Gebe Song Gen Song Kama Lord Sandra Shabala Sovale Elzewe Tara Chen Chinen Rezik Rebe chenen gebe song gen song kaba do chandra be shama bla so wa ademe me se we dar chen chenen reze me kenembe wambo jamambalaya kanan chenen ebe songgen songkaba Lotsandra be
Okay, thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, Khen Rinpoche. Thank you for your inspiration, for your teaching, and in the presence of yourself in ABC's beautiful Gompa with Mighty Chen Rezik and with our FPMT global family, we really feel the Dhammakaya of Lama Zopa Rinpoche is very much here with us all. So thank you very much for this retreat launch. And if you all don't mind, I'll just show some slides. Jihan, if you can help me with that. It's just one round. It's not going to take long, but I just wanted to tell everyone what is in store for the next 5 months. So here we go. So this retreat, as you can see, the 17 sessions, one pink tick has appeared. So we've done our first session. Next week, it's a Saturday, and please everyone, just be aware that the dates they're not going to be the same date or time, right? Because it depends on the speaker's availability. Next Saturday, we have Chorok Lama who will be leading a group practice session. Again, amazing. Can we keep the slide going? I'll just show you the details for the next session. So the time is Saturday, 23rd May. You'll notice that all the times are in UTC, Coordinated Universal Time. So that is at 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. for Chorok Lama session. And as you can see, there's a lot of information on the webpage and also the Zoom link for those who want to log in online, or rather through their mobile device. And on the next slide, that's important because the news for this retreat, all the latest updates, if you can join the Facebook group, that will be very helpful because the updates would generally be shared on that group first. Then the important things will also appear on the webpage, but the webpage is also essential. So if you could take note of this slide, the webpage has all the materials, all the frequently asked questions, a lot of things that people have been asking about the sadhana, about what to do, what to eat, what not to eat, when to do the sadhana and all that is actually covered in the webpage already. So if you can take note of those 2 QR codes. And then, of course, to practice the perfection of generosity, you may wish to make a donation at any point, of course, during this retreat. Certainly something to keep in mind for Holy Saka Dawa month, that you can donate to the Lama Yeshe Wisdom Archive and also to all of Rinpoche's holy projects, which would be in the next slide. I'm sorry, I think Shihan, I had these on a loop, but maybe it's not quite playing. So here we go, Lama Yeshe Sangha Fund. And also on the next slide is help to build a more compassionate world with all of these projects, you know, that Lama Zopa has been so passionate about, so we can all donate to those for the happiness of all beings. And that is it for today. Let me just see some essential points, perhaps, if I can share as we go on to that last slide and we can enjoy Mighty Chen Rezik. The attendance at all the sessions is not compulsory, of course, even though we do encourage everyone to attend live. The Zoom link is the same. It's not going to change. So you just need to save the link from today. You can keep using that. The global reach of the retreat therefore has necessitated that we advertise all the times in UTC, which can be a bit confusing, but on the Facebook group, there are, some hints. If you want to use apps for time conversion, do so, because it's quite easy to get mistaken. Otherwise, it's a flexible retreat. It doesn't mean that now that you have attended the session that suddenly you've got to do the sadhana every day for 5 months, even though that would be fantastic if you could. But there is no such requirement that you absolutely have to. So that's one thing just to make clear. There's also diet advice on the frequently asked questions in the webpage. Mantra count, of course, this being day one, we're not really expecting anyone to use that form yet. But I think that form will be uploaded very soon. If you do decide to submit your mantra counts, just make sure that you don't double, triple, quadruple count them, right? Because we're only going to be tallying them up at the end, which is on the 1st of November. And that is it from me. And thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we shall see you next Saturday. Thank you, Khen Rinpoche. Thank you. And thank you, ABC, for hosting this session.